Okay guys, welcome back. I'm actually going to do this portion of the tutorial using everything as if I was not using creative mode, just so that you can see how simple and easy this is to create this automatic farm. So I'm actually on a hill some distance away from my residence that you just saw. Um, that farm that we were looking at is over there, and I am completely isolated from everything. The only thing that I will be using that I have already is power. Simply because creating power in Buildcraft can be a bit taxing at times. So in order to keep this video short, we'll be doing it that way so that you can get the gist of things. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to clear area for your land. To do that, we're going to use the filler, obviously, as well as some markers. So let's get started. You want to select your area that you want to farm. Now, this grass is annoying, and the filler hates grass. It can't stand it. It won't even bother clearing it. So we're going to make an area, if you will. I'm just going to flatten out this side here so I can easily set up the filler. The filler. Yeah. Take on my depth, 73. Okay. So now we have a 3D shape that we want the filler to strip of everything for us. So let's plant our filler. Ooh, there's one thing that I forgot to get. I forgot to get bricks. And glass. Okay, you actually do need quite a few bricks because you actually have to run multiple fillers. So should be the last time you'll see me using not enough items. Should be, in theory. Okay, so let's get some power going to this filler so it can start its job. Actually, before I get started, things that you will need with you when you set out to build this farm. First and foremost is power. You can get power however you want. If you have a generator, you need a blueprint for one. I can give you the blueprint for my super generator that you see towering over the landscape over there by the village. Or you can just slap a couple generators on it and do it the old-fashioned way. For this, I will be using teleport pipes, as I mentioned already. But things that you will need one piece of obsidian transport pipe, 16 stone transport pipes, one combustion engine, 2 buckets of fuel, give or take, your preference, 2 water buckets, dirt. Actually, you don't need dirt. I just picked that up. 9 units of glass, 36 thereabout units of bricks. That's 27 or 36, one of the two. I just grabbed 12 pieces of golden conductive pipe just in case. As I said, you'll be getting power however you prefer, so that's just what I'm going to be using, and that's also what the power teleport pipe is for. You will need 3 fillers, 8 markers in case you lose a couple, and you also need seeds, which, once again, I forgot to grab. There should be enough grass around here that I could probably get enough, but we'll see. Torches if you are operating in survival mode, also helpful if you want to see what you're doing. 1 piece of diamond transport pipe, and then your usual survival tools and armor. I have an iron sword, iron pickaxe, iron shovel, and iron axe, as well as iron armor. And I also did, once again, forgot to bring a hoe. But we'll get to that in a minute. I'll just make one out of resources that I can find nearby. Anyways, so carrying on. Power. my power frequency is 66. General order 66. Oops. And then to tell the filler to actually clear the land, we drop in our glass ball. And that gives the filler its clear pattern. As you can see, it's already going to work. And the sun's coming up, I think. Yes, it is coming up. So we'll be able to see. Cool. Make sure you pick up your markers if you're not using creative mode. I always forget to do that because I am using creative mode. Get rid of the dirt just so it doesn't cause lag. You can do that however you want. Cow. Cow, 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 cow. Okay, so filler's job's done. Grab our pick and destroy it. And for whatever reason, it's still showing me the box. So I actually have to restart MineCraft to get rid of that. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Yellow line's removed. Alright, so next thing you want to do is you want to figure out your pattern for your actual farm. Now, as I said, we were going to do 6 by 6. I actually changed my mind. We're going to do 6 by 5. There was a reason for that, but I can't honestly remember what it was. So forgive me. Haha. Yes, I'm lazy and I don't like using coordinates. Bite me. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so plant your first. No! No rain! Okay, so I used not enough items again. Sorry. It's just to get rid of the rain. I know you can work in the rain if you want, but I can't. Okay, so second filler. Why am I in creative mode? That's better. Okay, so that's your farm frame, if you will. And then plant more markers. If you remember from my last video, we have to use a 3D shape for the second one because this filler actually has to go on top of the first filler. So that's the reason for that. I'll just stick that up there. Okay, now get rid of our filler, our support blocks. We don't need those anymore. And then for our harvester, we're actually going to build it on the opposite side. Okay, so we have our frame locked and loaded. And I know you guys like to use water with your farming so that you can, I don't know, get stuff growing faster. So let's get you some water. Now, the only way I can figure to use water is if the water exists outside of the filler boundaries. Otherwise, the fillers will halt because they don't know how to till water because, well, you kind of can't. So, yeah, just go ahead and do your thing. We'll have our water flowing towards us just in case any rogue seeds escape. and this is why you brought water buckets along. Okie doke, don't need those anymore. Okay, so we've got water, we've got our perimeter set out. What are we missing? Oh yeah, I forgot. And I don't see a single tree around here anywhere, but I do have a pickaxe, so let's go find some cobblestone. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Can't get much easier than that. Okay, and we also need wood. So, we gotta take a little hike here. I don't think I'll make you watch that. You guys know how to build hose, so, be right back. Okay guys, sorry for the interruption. I'm back with 4 stone hose. Had to harvest some wood from over yonder and some cobblestone, and okay, so we got some hose. Yeah. Hoe jokes aside, just gonna drop our hose in the bottom filler here. Doesn't really matter what order they go in, just make sure they're in the filling resources. And then fill the top with bricks. These are just standard bricks. The texture pack makes them kind of funny, but yeah, they're just bricks. So make sure that you get this pattern here, which is the fill function, actually, of the filler. Convenient, right? Okay, and then the top one, you're going to do the same thing, only going to use seeds, and crap, I forgot. Give me your seeds! Hate grass anyways. Okay, I've got 17 seeds. What, 6 by 5 is 30, so I need at least 30 seeds, but this could be a minute. Yes, the Minecraft music makes its silly little sad sound. I'll be right back after I get some seeds. I'm back. I have seeds, and I broke my sword. Cutting grass. Quick tip. Gonna cut the grass? Use a lawnmower. Okay, so seeds, top box, top filler, and then with the bricks again, fill pattern, fill pattern, fill pattern. Just fill that sucker up. Okay, so now we need power. So as I said before, you can power stuff your own way. I'm powering it using teleport. So we'll just set that up real quick. Also found some coal apparently. Okay. Oh, right. If you're using teleport pipes, make sure you set it to yes, can, receive. Apparently my math was fishy. Ran out of seeds. Durr. Mission successful. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a quick show of those gates. And I actually forgot to bring gates. Just terribly unprepared today. So let's grab some diamond and gates just for demonstration purposes. And we'll need some wire as well. So how about some We'll grab one of each. I said one of each color, not two. Yeah. Anybody ever stop and notice how cute it is? The little guy's head follows your mouse cursor around. It's kind of adorable in a weird, strange, creepy way. Okay, so as you can see, the water is properly hydrating my field, I think. Well, some spots there that aren't, but... Oh! 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 We're making progress. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so I've got two gates here. As you can see, the bottom one here actually reports that its job's complete. The top one does not because it is set to use a 3D shape, and it can't fill in the top because there's nothing there. So this filler up here is reporting that it still has work to do, but it can't proceed because there's no blocks. So we need to tell it that its job is actually done via this gate system here. So we're going to grab a red, well, we'll use blue. Just link the two using a blue wire, grab the bottom one, and select when work is done, then broadcast blue. And then on this one here, when blue is broadcast, we're going to select the off command. Okay, so now as you can see, the it's no longer drawing power, and it is red on top, which means that it is done doing its job. Okay, so now you're probably wondering about how to harvest once this is all done growing. And actually, let's get the sun up so that it grows a little bit faster with the sunlight. And that's right, I threw away all my dirt, didn't I? I said sun, not rain. As promised, I'm not using fly or anything like that, so here I am suspended above a field. Yeah. Okay, so that's just the point that we're going to use to assemble our pipe network. I also forgot we need a chest, but that's okay. I can make one. Okay, so what we got here, this is just a simple sorter. Need 1 unit of seeds. Come on, just one seed. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to tell it to transfer all the seeds back into the filler that needs them. So, there we go. Which still has plenty of seeds in it, but just for simulation purposes, we're going to get rid of them. Now we have to wait. Actually, I'll finish setting up the pipe network before I make you wait so that you can see how that works. You put your engine there, and then I told you to bring a couple buckets of fuel, so I'm going to grab Grab those buckets and drop them in there. Give us a little bit of fuel to start off with. And this system doesn't hardly use any fuel at all, even on the big network that I have over there for demonstration, just because the pump only needs to run for, as I said, a couple seconds. So, and actually looks like I did that wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. Crap. And I can't get my fuel back. That's okay. I can get around it. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. The pipe that you're using to do the sucking needs to be facing the direction that it's attempting to draw from, so keep that in mind. Now for your clearing filler, you're going to use the glass cubes to set the fill pattern, which is actually going to be clear, obviously. We're not going to power it just yet because it'll strip everything out prematurely, but we do need to set up our trigger. So let's do that real quick. To do that, I actually need to grab some cobblestone pipe, which I did forget to bring, so sorry about that. This is just cobblestone structure pipe, one of my favorite additions to Buildcraft. You'll note that it doesn't actually connect to the pipe. It doesn't need to. That's just for amusement purposes. Actually, it's so that you can connect wires across gaps. I'll demonstrate here. We'll use green as our harvesting command. Okay, see there's green wire on that, and then you just connect it across like that, and it bridges. So, very useful for bridging connections between different types of pipes when making complicated logic circuits. I wish I could stop falling in the water. Oops. Okay, so what I did there was just set it so that once this device here realizes or it sends that its work has been completed, i.e. it has stripped the field of wheat, it will send a signal up the green wire to that one, which will activate the generator and then suck up all the wheat. In theory, that's the plan. Of course, we know about plans and how well those work. Okay, so we're going to fast forward a little bit to when the wheat is actually done growing so we can see how this works. Okay guys, we're back. Looks like our wheat is done growing. I did make a couple small additions. All this colored wire here actually should be ignored because I planted it on accident. Didn't actually use it. All I changed was I created an on-off circuit for the filler responsible for harvesting, and I connected that AND gate there to the same switch to power the to turn on the generator, the engine, to run the pipe, the obsidian pipe. I just can't fucking think today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, I did the same thing over here. I connected a power switch to these fillers so that they could be easily deactivated and activated. Because, as it stands right now, there is no sensor in the game that will detect, without another mod of course, that will detect when the wheat is done growing. So there's no way to really time it. I guess you could put a switch on it to time it, and just have the fillers alternate on and off cycles based on a duration of time. But wheat does tend to grow randomly, even with the proper conditions met. Like I said, it's not a perfect system, but it does severely automate the process and make it a lot faster. So let's go ahead and harvest this and see what happens. Oh yeah. Once again, make sure you actually have power. Okay, so 66, false, or true, can receive power. Okay, one more time with feeling. That's the generator was running a couple seconds ago, so we have to wait for it to cool down, but it should kick on any second. Any day now. And there you go. Completely automated. Sucked up all except one lone piece of wheat over here. Actually, that might be two. Nope, just one. One piece of wheat was all it escaped. Toss that back out there and let it get sucked up. And kill the power to the harvester. And then go over here. As you can see, we currently do not have any seeds. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. And the minute it receives seeds, it will start planting them. Voila. There you have it. And this chest here now contains 35 wheat and a block of cobblestone because I dropped one in the center earlier and turned on the pump to see if it would work. So, but a couple ideas. I was thinking that if you had a time circuit set up so that basically these two generators here, these two fillers here, were always powered, except for when the other filler was running. If you created a switch that said if that one was on, then it would send a switch to this one to turn it off. That would actually work pretty well. In fact, let me try that right now, because that wouldn't really be that hard to wire up. Be right back. Okay guys, I think I got that set up, and I went ahead and used some bone meal to speed up the process of our wheat growing. Just so we can test this and see if this works. I have this set up so that when I flip the switch, it will activate this particular filler here, which will strip the wheat as before. At the same time, it will send a signal. Since that filler is running, it will send a signal to this filler, these two fillers here actually, that will prevent them from running. In other words, they won't be fighting each other trying to plant seeds. And then the minute you turn it back off, those fillers will re-enable and plant the seeds in. So let's see how well this works. My mistake, wrong setting. This needs to be loop. Okay, once again we have to wait for the generator to cool off again since I just ran it for half a second. It takes about 10 seconds or so to cycle, but yeah, I'm an idiot. There we go, and away it goes, sucking everything up. Looks like it did miss a couple way over there. Missed one there. Actually, that may have been wire. And a couple tiny smidges of 2 seeds and 1 bundle of wheat, which not a bad turnout. If it was a big concern, you could always add one more obsidian pipe for relatively low cost. And as we can see, the generators, the fillers over here are not currently functioning. They're not drawing power. They are in the off position. So let's run back over here and turn the switch off since we are done harvesting. Both fillers are now drawing power, replanting seeds. Look at that. Alright. Okay, so I ended up using creative mode, or not creative mode, not enough items. a little bit more than I expected, and it took a little bit more resources than I originally set out to do this with, but I did discover a couple cool things. I hope you had a good time watching, and feel free to use this in your own applications. And if you come up with any interesting creations to the same end as this one, please post a video reply or list it to me in the comments, the link to some pictures, show me how you did it. I'm interested in hearing. I love Buildcraft, and always interested in learning new tricks in it. So I hope you had a great time. This is Dread Pirate signing off.